Hey everybody, welcome back to the Grown Ass Man Show. We got a special edition here. I want to introduce you to my main man, Isaac Bean.
What's up, everybody?
Thanks for coming on the show, brother.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
It's been a little while since we've hung out together, but me and Isaac, we go back about, how long is it now?
At least 10 years.
10 years?
It might be like 12, 13, to be honest.
We moved out here to Vegas about the same time, back in 2006. We got hired at the Rio.
Yep. We're 2 weeks apart.
Yeah. Just some young guys, with flare dreams in our eyes. Came out here to the Rio, got hired on as bartenders, bar back, and worked our way out. Now we're here 10, 11 years later.
Yep.
Still doing the thing, living the dream.
Absolutely.
I know you guys follow us on the Grown Ass Man Show, but I brought Isaac on the show today because he's starting his own YouTube channel called TheVegasVlog.
That's right.
Is that it?
Yep.
Why don't you tell us a little bit what the show's going to be about and what you're into?
I mean, the basic gist of it is, not to be too long-winded, so we can talk about the more important subjects. But, the long and the short of it is, Vegas is an entirely awesome city, and I'd really like to show that in an entertaining way, a professional way. I want to showcase businesses, attractions, oddities, everything. I want to show, I want to do informative videos on how to get jobs in Vegas, whether it's bartending, waitressing, executive jobs, stuff like that. The humor side of it too. We're gonna do funny stuff that I can't, tease right now, but there will be definitely some funny things.
No, I think it's a great idea. I've said it before. That's why I'm encouraging Isaac. Vegas is such an amazing city, and people don't know all that it has to offer. And I think people want to know what all it has to offer. And being that we've lived here for 10, 11 years, Isaac, he knows all the ins and outs of Vegas. You were a nightclub host as well at one point in time.
Yep.
So he knows. He's wore a couple different hats out here in this town. He knows all the ins and outs of different things. And one of my favorite things about this town is the convenience of the town, the 24-hour lifestyle.
It's amazing.
That supported us, especially being in the business that we're in, being a bartender.
You want to go grocery shopping, grab a steak?
Dude, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Whatever you want to do. Grab some weed.
Dude, there's that too, man. You just stream by a dispensary. If I want a steak at 4 o'clock in the morning, I head over here to Jackson's.
Shameless plug.
If we, he said, you want to go grocery shopping? The best time to go grocery shopping out here is 4 o'clock in the morning, dude.
Right.
Don't go there on Friday afternoon. Right. You're crazy.
But it's just cool. I mean, like, literally, people think, oh my God, it's so hot there. Like, 45 minutes away, they're snowboarding.
No, totally. Snowboarding, we got the lake, another 45 minutes the other way.
Yeah, it's...
it is hot here. There's no doubt about that. But it's only lasts for about 3 months when it's really, kind of unbearable. But hey, dude, you'll see us sitting outside.
Yeah.
We got AC, man. That's what we live in the AC for, Because the other 9 months of the year, it's the best place in the world to live.
You got to think about, though, back in the 50s, like those guys driving like a Bel Air through the desert.
Couldn't imagine.
Trying to get here.
When I moved out here in that '89 Formula, and I didn't have AC for like 2 years. I don't know how I did it.
That car was cool though.
I had the T-tops.
That car was cool.
So that was cool. But no, man. So we got this big event coming up next weekend.
Mayweather
McGregor fight. I know everybody's talking about it. Literally the whole world's talking about it. But what do you guys think about it, Isaac? What do you think is going to go down?
Dude, the media got me, man, to be honest. I have no clue what to expect. I really don't. This is big money. So in a way, there's a side of me that's like conspiracy theorist that
it's fixed.
It's fixed or whatever.
Mayweather takes a dive, then you get the rematch.
The obvious things are, Mayweather's obviously he's notorious, even though Connor's Instagram handle is the notorious whatever the hell it is. But Mayweather's obviously stated his claim that he's not going to lose, and he's obviously renowned as a boxer. And McGregor is awesome at MMA, but I don't. If I was going to bet, Mayweather's winning.
For sure.
If they're on the street, Mayweather says he would beat McGregor, but what a joke.
Mayweather would whoop. McGregor would whoop Mayweather's ass in the octagon inside 30 seconds. You'd throw an armbar on him or kick him in the leg, and it'd be over with. But that's not what they're doing. It's probably going to be a 12-round snooze fest. Because that's what all Mayweather's fights are usually. Or Mayweather's going to knock him out in the 3rd or 4th round. That's my prediction. There's no way McGregor lands more than a few punches on Mayweather. He's too slick. He's too fast. The only thing McGregor's got is youth. He's got about 14 years on Mayweather. Other than that, he's got nothing.
Yeah, I don't want to take over your YouTube channel, but not to, what is your take on the whole YouTube thing and all that?
You know, it's wild. I always watched YouTube. I've always thought about making videos, and when I started doing the Grown Ass Man Show, the idea really was just to mess around and with my buddies. And then when I started posting, and I started looking at other channels because it kind of draws you into it.
Right.
Started seeing guys that really actually made money off of YouTube. You know, it's
Right.
wild. I found this guy that the guy makes like $10,000 a month, and all he does is open magic cards. And people watch this guy open different packs of magic cards. There's guys that have all these followers that they just watch them play video games.
Yeah.
And they make money. And then I started finding other guys that are doing things similar to what I'm doing, just was shows like this, and a guy who's named Casey Neistat.
Nice that.
Nice dad. And this guy, it's wild what he does. He has about 7 million followers. He does about a vlog a day. Very well edited, and he's gotten to it now where the guy makes money, where he gets to do like amazing stuff. Or like he goes to Kilimanjaro, or he, goes, what was the one? He's hanging off a helicopter trying to fucking get the fucking 360 view with that camera. I mean,
yeah,
it's pretty wild. And he just seems like a normal dude. He's not like exceptionally good looking or exceptionally smart. He just you know what it is? He just does it.
Yeah, but he's exceptionally aware of what his talents are, and he's also exceptionally good at telling a story.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, and that's where people get it wrong. I see a lot of people copying the guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna start doing because I mean, like it seems easy at first until you spend 8 hours editing your first video, and it's like, oh Jesus, this is a nightmare. But
no, that's what the guy does amazing. That's why I give the guy pride. I know how hard it is to edit. I know how hard it is to make a video, and this guy, he put a whole day into that 10-minute video, and I know what it takes to do that.
Yeah.
It ain't hard. It takes hours. People are like, oh, I'll just become a YouTube star. No, these guys are spending hours a day editing this stuff. Oh, and then capturing content.
Yep.
Planning it out.
And also, the thing with an individual as a vlogger is that market is so saturated right now.
Totally.
That, it's you're gonna have to be rich, extremely good looking, or something like that, or just like your stories. You're gonna have to do something completely unique. Which is why with the Vegas vlog, like I'm trying to build a team of people and showcase the city from like a bunch of different perspectives of locals. And yeah,
I think it's a great idea. And one thing you have going for you is that you live in Vegas.
Yep.
Not everybody gets to live in Vegas and do vlogs. Some that are out there really aren't showcasing Vegas.
And I'm not really a recent transplant either, So
yeah. I've seen some
YouTube's a
vlogs
great
out
thing.
there. YouTube's great. YouTube is really it might become the new cable soon. Now they're doing the YouTube Red. They're actually contacting people about doing TV shows just for YouTube. They'll only be available on YouTube. Yeah.
It's incredible.
I think it's amazing though. It's like Facebook how this thing works, where YouTube technically produces no content. It's the users that give it all the content. Just like Facebook,
That's a smart idea as far as a business goes.
It is. Sure. It's amazing. I mean, I don't think YouTube is public yet. I mean, Facebook, they went public a couple years ago.
All the social media is pretty much killed, having individual websites and stuff like that. You know what I mean? There's almost no point.
No, totally. But the other day, like we need to make a website for the Grown Ass Man Show. I'm like, why the fuck do we need a website for the Grown Ass Man Show? I mean, that's so 2005.
Yeah, I mean, it depends what you're doing. Like I have a website for my photography, but that's just so like, on a business card, someone can, easily.
That's it. You have a web presence, sir. And go in there and like look at your stuff. But really, you could do the same thing with a Facebook page.
True.
You do the same thing. Yeah, you could have all your pictures on there. Like I don't know, Casey Neistat. I'm sure he has a webpage. But I'm sure all it is just links back to YouTube.
That guy's been around the block too. He worked for HBO for a while. But yeah,
he's really good at telling a story, like you said. And he's really good at the way the editing it keeps you involved. Like the one thing he does I like the most is how he's telling this continuous story, but like he opens the refrigerator and then he's talking and then he turns around and he's still talking. Like that's not easy to do. He has to set up all those cameras and then pretend those cameras weren't there. Like he has a lot going on that people don't realize. And when you are into the you on this end of it, you see what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, you can expect to see the same type of thing on my vlog.
Yeah.
just not in the same way. It's going to be more people, and it's
Right on.
going to be more theatrical, but you can expect to see the same type of editing.
Same type of editing.
For
and
sure.
Those cool tricks, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
He didn't invent those. He just.
What he was the first person to carry around the professional camera. You know, you and I have two sitting here right now recording this, and he was the first one to start carrying that around. People were using their cell phones,
Like actual decent production,
and point and shoot cameras to do everything, and now it's turned into this whole other world. You know, people are using RED cameras
to shoot.
These people, some of them have $50,000 rigs that they're vlogging with. I mean, that's crazy.
No, it is. And he's got all the equipment, you know, at his disposal too. He's got. I mean, people just send him stuff.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Anybody who wants to make some money, like rob my truck, don't really do that, but. It's like drones and lenses and camera. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Funny how expensive this stuff can get too.
But when you fall into the passion of it, like sharing with others, and you mentioned earlier when we were on the phone about how what's really cool about what we're doing here today is that regardless of how it turns out or how many watch it, how many people watch it right now or how much money is there to be made, at the end of the day, like 20 years from now, we're going to be able to go back and watch this.
No, you're right. That is what's cool.
And that's amazing.
The first step in any of this stuff is just actually sitting down and doing it. Everybody has these ideas. Everybody's like, oh, we should do this, we should do that. And that's all fun and games, sit around, drink, and talk about stuff. But actually sitting down and doing something, you just did more than 90% of the world does.
Yeah, and execution is everything. I mean, you can sit around and try to make things perfect and come up with the perfect plan. I have an issue with that where I'll sit around and tread water, you know, waiting for the right time to come. And the truth is the right time is now. And I know that sounds cliche, but you know, like, let's go, let's do this, let's get moving. And
it'll never be perfect. It can always be better.
I've seen your edits on I love this show because of the rawness of it. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you.
It's not like a big production where it's like, you know, you want it to feel real. You don't want it to feel like you're being lied to.
I mean, that's what I was going for with the Grown Ass Man Show, and I hope that's what people like about it, is that we all sit around and we talk shit and we think we're hilarious. We should make a show about that. Well, then fuck it, we did. We actually made a show that's just talking shit, trying to be hilarious, you know, and there it is, and it's out there, you know. And if you And I mean, Isaac too, if you came over here and hung out with us, this is us. I mean, this is just us. We're just being real.
Yeah.
You know, and
couple of hairless dogs and cats.
Yeah, that's our audience right now. We got all the hairless animals staring at us. So this is our biggest fan over here. Look at him. He's enthralled with the.
But dude, it's super cool that you know, where we started, little small towns with little direction other than, hey, we're gonna move into this desert city and try to flip some bottles for customers and see what we can do with it. We went through a major economy crash.
Yeah.
And ended up in bigger hotels. You know, you're at Aria, I'm at Wynn now. And, you know, after all that said and done, we're still like using that creative side that we were trying to use with Flair Bartending now, like with these YouTube channels and making videos and stuff. And I'm enthusiastic and I'm happy about what you're doing. And I'm extremely motivated about what I'm about to release for everyone. And, you know, the more I create, the better I feel, to be honest.
No, that's a good way to be.
But it's cool. It's cool our timeline in the city and where we've gone.
Yeah, dude, I want to write a whole movie about my life getting out here.
I do too. I'm actually working on that right now.
Yeah, I just it's one of those things where I just need to start writing. That's another thing about writing movies. Just start writing.
Yeah, I want to do like a, you know, maybe like a 10, 15 minute YouTube video, like a saga of like how I got here and what, maybe some stuff with, you know, family stuff and, you know, like kind of my story.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, I mean.
But dude, I'm excited to see what you put out, and I'm excited to help you any way I can. You know, we'll collaborate.
I appreciate that.
Do the shows and
Mayweather McGregor, weed's legal. You're gonna see all this stuff on both of our channels. You know.
Yeah, totally. And then you know, the real fight coming up though is this Triple G. Alvarez fight. That's the real fight that I'm looking forward to.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the real fight I'm looking forward to. This next weekend, it's going to be.
We got some WWE stuff going on.
Yeah,
on the 26th.
Yeah, but Mexican Independence Day on I think it's the 16th or 17th of September. That's the real fight. But hey, and by the way, I got the Raiders hats. Hit me up. Got Las Vegas Raiders hats I've been selling. That's another thing. We got the Raiders coming, dude. It's going to be huge, dude.
That is massive.
Yeah, it's going to be great, dude.
I just have to say this because, like, literally, like I said, I'm passionate about this city, and like, if you're thinking about moving here, like, just do it.
Just do it. No, yeah, come down.
We're getting a state. We're hockey.
Dude, hockey's starting in like a month.
Word is Formula One too.
Dude, and Formula One, they're also adding the second NASCAR race here. We're gonna have 2 NASCAR races here.
It's not too hot to enjoy what this city has to offer.
Again,
you know, when's the last time I gambled? You know when the last time I gambled was?
I don't.
Well, I gamble every day on my drive to work.
Sure.
But like an actual slot machine or crap, never.
Dude, it's
Never.
been a year since I put anything in that video poker machine.
Yeah.
I bet a little bit. I'm gonna bet on this McGregor fight. I'm gonna put some money on Mayweather. But no, you just gotta. This town's not for everybody, but I'll tell you what, man. If you just have the tiniest bit of self-control, and I have no self-control, you can thrive out here. You can thrive out here. You know,
That's so funny.
You really can.
Yeah.
But hey, man, yeah. So that's what else you got, buddy?
That's it, man. Thanks for having me, dude. I
Yeah,
really appreciate it.
Dude, this has been
It's
great.
seeing you.
It's been great seeing you, and this will be the first of many meeting ups over the next couple weeks, I hope. And actually, we need to get your video up, man. Let's get it up.
It's gonna
Let's
happen.
get it going.
Next couple days will be the first upload.
get it going.
YouTube.com/TheVegasVlog.
That's a cool URL. How'd you get that?
Nick and all my friends got me over 100 subscribers.
I only got 38 subscribers. I don't even know who the fuck those people are. That's funny. It must be my mom, my cousins, I guess. But hey, man, stay tuned. This is going up soon.
Yeah, dude. Thanks again for
Yep,
having me.
absolutely,
Dude.
man.
Appreciate it.
Good stuff, man. Peace.